Well, hello everyone. Oh, is it that night already? Is it Kart night already? It is. It's been decided as it was foretold in the scrolls. We gotta play some Kart, and that can only mean one thing. It's Kart. We already told you what it was. This is not a surprise. This is not a spoiler. But welcome in anyway. You're watching Hypocritic GG streaming live on Twitch and YouTube. I'm Lou. I'm Cheatspeak. Nice to have you with us tonight. It's gonna be a fun one and a bit of a doozy because not only are we getting back into the Kart mode, we have a few very exciting announcements to break for all of you here tonight. We have a very exciting few weeks coming up on the channel, and you're going to find out all about it if you stay with us throughout the night. So thank you for tuning in preemptively, and we're going to bring all that information to you straight away, right away. Like so fast tonight, you're not even gonna believe that you don't have to be hours in to get all the latest news and updates from us. We'll let people trickle in for a while, and we will bring all the joy and all the good news and all the revelations straight to you. We're jumping right in with McScratchy and Cannon Butt at the same time in the same match, and I am just blessed to be in the quality company that we are. Avoiding Shy Guy Falls to start, that is fine, and we will kick the night off from here. Hope y'all are doing well. One thing I can reveal right off the cuff here, in case you're interested in already joining us very quickly, is we will finally have some additional review content for you out by the end of the week. That is Scout's Honor, Sailor's Promise, real talk, hashtag legit, all that good stuff. We have been behind on that, admittedly behind on that, and that's the joys of, as I've said on the channel for a couple of live streams, starting a new job, getting a promotion, and still having to do the job you came from at the same time. Thankfully, that's starting to die down a little bit, and over the next couple of weeks, you're going to see some of our regular stream content coming back, or not stream content, review content coming back in force, and your boy is excited about it, so that is very good. If you want to join us here on stream as we play through Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, as per usual, we're just watching Blue Yoshi here. There's no rhyme or reason to it. We gotta look at, okay. Big McThanky from McScratchy. That's important. Exclamation point friend code or exclamation point FC to join up with us and then join our online lobby. We typically don't do private lobbies. Oh, there's everyone's favorite friend, Ro, and he's past the boost pads as well. That's a tough break, but it didn't seem to have impacted him all that much. There's Reddy's coming behind him, but I thought he was prepared for that, and he was, because lag is everyone's best friend and worst enemy. Not as big a deal when you're spectating. Exclamation point FC or exclamation point friend code in the chat. We'll let you join in on us, and we will get through the online cruft to get you in. Exclamation point and then a color will change the color of the lights behind me. There's like 40 or 50 different colors supported, so see if your favorites are on the list. Only one way to find out, and that's to try. We also typically have you vote for the courses that we choose here, so you could put 1 through 4 in the chat going left to right. So in this case, 1 would correspond to Waluigi Stadium, 2 would be Sky Garden, 3 would be Squeaky Clean Sprint, and 4 would be random. You can also type the name out, but it's basically whoever gets their vote in first will be the one that we go with. So we're a little early in the night here. Probably choose a few of them myself. I really should have like some kind of ticker rolling that says that you can do that, because it's not always immediately apparent. And honestly, a good batch to start, but we gotta give Squeaky Clean some love and see where we get from here. Hope you all are staying safe, doing well, having a nice time. Again, we have a lot of really fun announcements for what's coming up in the next couple of weeks to reveal to you all as the night goes on. So, hint, hint, by the time we take our first break of the night, everything will probably be revealed for reasons that you will see. We're going to keep it nice and cryptic until everything is out in front of you. And we gotta amp up the anticipation, the expectation. So I have not played Kart in a fair minute here. So I have no idea what we're getting ourselves into, aside from taking this turn very wide, as one does. got them out of the way already. We could not have tried that shortcut if we wanted to, so that's not too big a deal. I don't know if that actually helped. That might time up fairly well, actually. He took my items, though. Maybe we should have even gone up. Oh, he's gonna mess their day up. My day is ruined, because I can't get up that, so we're screwed. That was a devastating red shell for us. Let's see what recovery is going to look like here. We can hold the mushrooms for a nice little shortcut coming up here, which I think you can take shroomless if you're particularly daring. Who's to say? I would love if you could bump up through there. We are going to get it together here now, because this is getting a little... didn't even make it up. Oh, don't you bomb me. Oh, okay. We're going to get out ahead of that. Getting a little chaotic for my tastes. Again, not very helpful, but... if we could start drifting, that'd be real nice. He got munched. And you bump into those tires. Understood. It's really been a minute, huh? Missed that too. Oh, we are grade A cocking this one up. Look at this. We can't even hit these turns. Oh, fuck me. That went terribly. Really good start. Oh, man. That, well, 25-point loss on top of that. That went about as badly as you could ask for. Good start. Good. Woo! Woo! Oh, the applause is deafening. I can hear it from down the lane, from down the hall. Everyone's cheering. Whoa! I don't have to imagine being ninth for it. That's the beautiful, lovely thing about actual reality, manifesting. And we're randoming out. That's okay. I completely, I was riding all that completely wrong. Getting those mushrooms into the final turns was just blech. How you doing, Fart? We have exciting announcements tonight. That's what I was saying. We are randoming out to TikTok clock. Gross. Exciting stuff to share throughout the night tonight, and that is going to be very nice. Maybe we'll do some reveals as everyone keeps trickling in here. I even made some new graphics for the occasion. That's how immense these reveals are, and that's how intense things are going to get around here the next couple of weeks. I am so good. We've settled into the new job nicely, and it is sucking up all my free time, which is unfortunately why there's been no reviews posted in the past couple of weeks, so we've whiffed on a couple deadlines at this point. It turns out having to do my previous job and my new job at the same time, both in full-time capacity, is a little bit tough. So we've been working on that, quite literally. But we're gonna get there. I think we'll be okay. Now that is just from downtown, no less. I can get him with that as well. With a boomerangy, and we are off to the races here, quite literally. We've got coins coming. There's shells in back of us. We don't care. Are they trying to boomerang us in back? I disagree. We may have hit them on the way back with that one. That was nice. Yeah, but they're gaining ground. They fall off? Did they gain too much ground and fall off? That might have broken this wide open for us here. Honestly, though, that's hard to ask for more there. We're going to be cautious here. And that's beautiful. Tick-tock clock. Right before our friend came in, no less. You see that? See that blue shell on the way down? All right, who wants announcements? Who wants reveals? Let's do some. Reviews are coming. Like I said, we've been late to that party and whiffing on a couple deadlines that I set for myself. Again, because in practice, I'm doing 2 full-time jobs until late next week. So it's been about 3-4 weeks of double dipping in corporate America, but that's over soon. Give us a vote here, chat, as well. 1 is Sunset Wilds, 2 is Tokyo Blur, 3 is New York Minute, 4 is Random. Hidden behind my mug, but we all know how this cart works by now. So by the end of the week, hopefully going into the weekend, you will have you and your sunsets. You will have a fresh review from us, and it will be of a Game Boy game. So there's your hint-a-rooney. I feel like it's one that not a lot of people necessarily remember. It's so for context, the next 2 reviews coming, the one coming by the end of this week is a Game Boy game, and the one coming after that, hopefully, the next week after, around the same time into the weekend, is a Saturn game, the old Sega Saturn. Both are from, it is not Mario Kart, Super Circuit. It's a regular Game Boy game, not a Game Boy Advance game. Donkey Kong, the best musical, if you say so. I would pay to see that musical. They are both from very established franchises that sell very well, that are, juggernauts. One franchise of which we've already covered in review form on the channel before, and one we will be tackling, I believe, for the first time. And those are all the hints you're getting. But hints nonetheless. And I'm not telling you which is which. Super Circuit would be fun to get to eventually. We got it, we did. I'm nervous. You hear the shells popping around behind you. You get a little nervous. You get a little spooked. We're being fancy about it. We're busting a pretty significant lead here, and that's gonna make me concerned. We gotta get our butts to an item box like immediately. The front running goes hard. These drums go boom. Both of them absorbed by the invincibility from the lightning. So you know what? That is wonderfully done. And whoa, that is wow. We are just protected by the cart lords today. Not even, I mean, can that happen every race? That would be ideal. Please make it happen. Let's do that. So we've got reviews coming. They will be interesting. Again, both spin-offs as well from the main franchises that they're tethered to. So that's all you're getting. There's your spoilers. I will also give you one additional reveal. It's not kind of a reveal because we've talked about it. But give us a vote here before we do. 1 is Wario Stadium, 2 is Sweet Sweet Canyon, 3 is Dragon Driftway, 4 is Random. You probably know this if you've been following the channel for some time. We have been immersed in the land of the Stardew Valley. At least I have been. Most of you who watch this channel regularly have much more Stardew experience than I do. And we want to put all of that experience together, and we are going to do that starting this Thursday because we are finally getting our Stardew Valley community farm off the ground. The 1.6 update is available on Switch, so we are getting the up to 8-player farm going starting on Thursday, 2 days from now, and running every other Thursday except for US holidays that mess it up, starting November 14th, and that is this coming Thursday. So we're adding a second stream day during the week, every other week, so that we can all enjoy Stardew together. We're going to get on the Discord. We're going to have a nice little, community night to just farm around and engage in, oh my goodness, Waffle Butt and Sack Chaser in the same match. We might be in for it. We might be in for it. I don't know if I can keep up. But it's going to be great. So it's if you want to pursue your sapphic romances, you can. If you want to just live in the mines 24/7, you can. The world is your beach festival to throw subpar materials into, ingredients. And again, that starts 2 days from now, this Thursday, at around 9 p.m. Eastern Time. If you want to take part in this, we will be coordinating everything through our Discord. There is a separate channel set up there for the community farm. So you'll want !Discord if you're not in there and you want to get involved in our community farm. If you are, then keep an eye on that for, setup and getting everybody on ahead of time. That was just mean, and you could have used that. So I'm going to call malarkey and shenanigans, and that bomb was a very lucky miss on my part. At least we have 10 coins. This guy really likes burning all his items on me. I feel special. At the same time, I feel a little insulted. Can you feel special and insulted at the same time? I feel seen, but also incredibly called out all at once. Figure that out. But we gotta time this. Is he gonna do it again? That'll teach you. Out in front. Kind of knew he was getting a coin off of that. That's usually how the single item box is working first. Now we have an opportunity to play some offensive defense. Isn't that exciting? And now while they're back there fighting amongst each other, we will grab more items. Okay. Got the double box going, though, and they are way behind, so that's very good news for us. Case and point. We will clear, and we'll be good. Applause. Applause. Very, very good. Okay. Almost at 21,000. Really have been slacking on the cart lately. Haven't played it in earnest really since PAX West, which is a little irregular, but give us a vote. We're going to fix that. We're fixing that here tonight. 1 is Twisted Mansion. 2 is SNES Rainbow Road. 3 is DS Mario Circuit. There's so many goddamn Mario Circuits in this game now. And 4 is random. But no, I can't recall having a really legit... what's it, though? A really legit cart night since. So, hey. I'm looking in on the Discord right now, actually, which, again, you want to take part in that Stardew community night. You know what to do. Okay, we are going to Mario Circuit? Yeah. Alrighty. Fizzy. Need a little fizz in your life every now and again. Just general life advice. It's like chicken soup for the soul. It's good for you. In holistic ways, you see. See, at that point, you just pop the coin right away. It's not doing any favors, and you need the slight speed boost that it gives you. So there's no real point in holding it. We love a good mushroom through that area in particular, because those are incredible mushroom shortcuts if you can pull them off. Now we'll start seeing boos, so this is where you would start to be a little more careful with your item drops. Or you can suffer. Into the chaos we go. That really went a frying pan to fire pretty quickly, as is often the case. A little too aggressive on that angle. We did not get a shroom for that. That would have been nice. It's that chaos I'm talking about. We hit him. Did they blow the super horn too? I'm surprised. I am shocked and appalled. Do I hold the mushroom until the second shortcut? I do not. That's kind of why. I got it too late. Should have revved up for it faster. That's going to start getting real chaotic, huh? I burned myself! That dissolved very, very quickly. And we are really going to get punished for those bottom half finishes. That was 20 points off. That's pretty brutal. That's not nice. That's not nice. Okay, where are we going here, chat? Oh, well, you know that every race is an opportunity for Baby Park, so you have to figure this one out for your damn self. You can't be making all these decisions for you. Okay, we're just updating some stuff on the back end here. Wonderful. Not feeling it. Every race is an opportunity for Baby Park, but sometimes you gotta just not. It's been decided. And you can't see it. It's Baby Park anyway. So with all 12 spots filled, it's gonna be one of those races. I can already feel it. I feel it in my bones. Get out of my swamp. You get out of those with no items, and it's basically you're signing your own death warrant. Oh, okay. Had enough already. Thank you. The pitching up every lap of the music too is just peak chaos. Oh boy, okay. That's a banana maze at the end there. Gonna contribute to that. Dodging every fireball possible. All the bananas are gone. Do your red shells even find your target? Who's to say? My God. Okay. Too many. And that, at the end, is going to be the killer, because we're not going to recover from that easily. And sixth. Sixth is fine. Okay. That's all fine. That's all good. Now, give us a vote if you so choose. One is Yoshi Valley, 2 is Ninja Hideaway, 3 is DK Summit, 4 is Random. I'm going to give you our last reveal of the night as well. So we talked about reviews. They're coming end of this week and probably end of next week. We talked Stardew Community Farm is starting this Thursday. The last reveal, in the past couple of days, it all kind of got finalized. All of the Hippo crew, myself, Save the Baloney, and Sari Cereal are fully credentialed once again as content creators / media for this year's PAX Unplugged, which means we are going back to beautiful Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and that means we are going to be on the road to PAX Unplugged 2024. We're going to be bringing you convention-centric streams and content coming in the rest of November after the Stardew, the first Stardew Community Farm, and throughout early December until, I believe, December 6th, when the convention begins. So, we'll have board game and tabletop game focused content for you. Live streams with some of the board games and tabletop content that we have enjoyed from PAX Unplugged over the past couple of years. Some finds that we experienced at those shows and then bought for ourselves. And a whole bunch of other stuff, including some board game-based interviews from PAX West that we haven't published yet. So you'll still have some fresh content that we've kept in the vault when the time comes. So that will all be very exciting, and that's all coming fresh for you. So again, we are all fully credentialed and ready for PAX Unplugged, and starting next week, we will be on the road to PAX West once again, and we are very, very excited about it. Hope you are too. Oh, hit the tree. Got red shelled. That went very poorly. We got aggressive and it did not pay off. The banana chain. He's got 4 bananas. I don't want to be in back of Banana Man. There may be money in the banana stand, but he's got money as Banana Man. Okay. Everybody dies. Everyone gets a fireball. You get a fireball. You get a fireball. Harrison Ford is here. No. Don't be that way. Okay. Aggressive with the shells, too? Okay. Holding the mushroom. Shroom's not super helpful here. Shroom very helpful now. That is fine. I'm going to hold the mushrooms probably until the end, because that's going to be very, very useful. I'm actually going to hold everything I got at this point, because we are going to zip right past them, hopefully. Unless I'm going to try to bait the red shell. Kind of worked. They were protected anyway. That was fine. That was about as well as that was going to go. All things considered, the triple mushroom at the end makes all the difference. So again, if you're just joining us, you missed the big announcement. We are, again, all 3 of us here on Hippo, in Hippo Land. Myself, Save the Baloney, and Sari Cereal, fully credentialed for PAX Unplugged under content creator and media badges again. So we are going to bring you the road to PAX Unplugged starting next week and for, the 3 weeks or so from there leading up to the show. A lot of fun board game-centric content to come. That'll be really fun. I think I can also tell you, Sarah, aka Miss Nephroptosis, has graciously volunteered. Did I vote? I'm not even voting. That's how off I am. Has graciously volunteered to help with an upcoming stream, hopefully next week, but sometime before we go out to Unplugged. We'll be streaming from the Hippo HQ here, Tokyo Highway, which, if you remember from our Unplugged streams, can't remember if it was 2022 or 2023, But one of the years we did a live stream of Tokyo Highway, which is, look it up on the YouTube channel if you haven't seen it. It is a ton of fun. It is an incredibly stressful game, and not for the clumsy among us, which is bad news for me, but I try my best anyway. We will try to bring you that. And what we'll try to do, too, with board games, it's kind of hard when you're not familiar with the concept or the rules. You try to jump into it midstream, and you don't really understand what's going on. We'll try to make it as frictionless as possible for those who are joining the game, joining the stream, and don't really know what's going on. That was interesting. I fucking paid for that immediately, didn't I? I wanted an item rotation, I got it, and I suffered the consequences, didn't I? Get out of here, waffle butt. You don't even have any coins. You have nothing to offer me right now. So that'll be fun. And looking forward to... Oh, my God! We are really getting punished here. That's fun. Definitely just snaked him out of that. I just wanted the coin. Got a lot of coins from that. It's like, where's that gonna drop me? Just here for the shortcuts. Well, we worked our way back up, and it's a lot quieter up here. I can tell you that much. See ya. Enjoy your single mushroom, you maniacs. I can't believe I went right into that. That's okay. Securing second anyway. Done deal. Trap Queen. Go Haas. I would very much like to play some of the other games that we've gotten from PAX Unplugged over time. Oh, well, you don't even get a vote on this one. Overruled. Overruled. My dojo. Doesn't even matter. Doesn't even matter. Do we have time for the classic? I'm using tilt controls. Hooray. Absolute. Thinking back, we've gotten a lot of really, really great board games. Card games, tabletop games from Unplugged, and it'll be... We had a Green Hill Zone from the one and the only Vinny P. Vinny has arrived. How are you doing? Nice to see ya. We were talking about the reveals for everybody. The reveals. Did you hear the news? Did you hear the reveals? There's reviews coming later this week and next week. We're doing the Stardew Community Farm starting this Thursday. Every other Thursday at 9 p.m. you get a second night of Hippo streams. Oh my God. And guess what else? We're going back to PAX. We're all credentialed, all three of us, under Media Content Creator badges again, which means for the third year in a row, we are returning to beautiful Philly and going to PAX Unplugged 2024. We're on the road to PAX Unplugged starting next week, so board game, tabletop, card game-centric content coming your way, including interviews from PAX West that we have not posted yet. And now we're in my dojo. Look at this. Look at this one. Look at that one. I'm just happy to be here. We're foaming at the mouth too. Not gonna lie to you. Whoa, hey now. Edgy. We on the edge. The legendary single mushroom. The legendary triple mushroom off of this. Mushrooms, of course, absolute sabotage here on Rainbow Toads. We are doing our best. It's going to be a great time, and we are very excited. We actually didn't get the PAX badges sorted out until just a couple of days ago. So we really weren't sure what our status was. And there was a little bit of confusion, but we got it all taken care of. Thanks to the PAX organizers for helping get that resolved for us. That was a really unfortunate lightning. Ugh. Wish they bumped me into the speed boost. Helped me a little bit. Big props to the crew lugging all that equipment at PAX. I mean, PAX in general is just a shit ton of equipment for everybody. Baloney and Sari certainly have their fair share because they own pretty much all the fancy equipment that we use regularly at those shows. Oh. Come on. I was fighting for that. Fighting for my life out here. He goes for the mushroom. He's out in front. Stupid, stupid idea. Brilliant, brilliant idea. Unbelievable. Ignorance and bad timing strikes again. Go, team. I'm the greatest that ever was. And that proves it. Better lucky than good. And that's all Kart is. You might as well just rename it or subtitle it. Better lucky than good. No, there is a lot of equipment. Give us a vote here, chat, if you'd like. 1 is Toad Circuit, 2 is Rosalina's Ice World, 3 is Amsterdam Drift, 4 is random. That made half of the room leave. So I'm very proud of that. That's at what, like the 41-minute mark. I gotta make a highlight. That is beautiful. With a Green Hill zone as well. That drained the whole lobby. Now's a really good chance if you want to get in on here with us, !FC or !friend code in the chat. A good time for it. With no votes, we'll go Rosalina's Ice World with a whole group of 3 here. Unplugged is always really interesting for us because it's typically not very interview heavy at all. There's, we've probably done 1 interview that we've published across all the PAXs that we've been to, Unplugged. I would like to change that. I think there is a lot of room for additional interview content from that show specifically. So maybe we'll have a little bit of that for you. But a lot of it is the show floor walkthrough, which tends to do fairly well, especially with people watching it after the fact, as well as the live streams. So we will often kind of just shack up at a tabletop free play table for a couple of hours, find a couple of interesting games, and just stream them. I'm sure that will be no different this time around. That was an amazing bounce on my part. How does he do it? Oh, I could have whacked him. I had the opportunity. This is a great piece of music, by the way. I'm front running too. With 3 people, that is music to my ears. No, he's right behind us. Oh, he's hanging. He's just waiting. He's lying in wait. What do you want to do? You want to jump ahead and with... Oh, my goodness. Well, we're going to have to get Tactical Marines. Again, another horde. Oh, we're going to make him pop that, I think. Oh, and he had the coin in back. We probably should have done that closer to the item box. The third, that's my 3rd horn this game. Incredibly inconvenient. And I don't know what what Mr. Koopa's doing back there, but he hit that mushroom, and that was that. That's what that gets interesting with small racer counts. You get a lot of those very tactical races, very tactical affairs. Oh, we're gonna have to do another override because we've got ourselves another rainbow chode. We got to do it. So again, running through the announcements. If you're just joining us, if you are late to the party here, if you were muted, there's any number of reasons. We have reviews coming. We have a review coming out by the end of this week, and we have a review hopefully coming by the end of next week. Both are throwback reviews, nothing current. One is a Game Boy game, like not Game Boy Advance, but like regular Game Boy game. And one is a Sega Saturn game, which is very fun. Both are from very popular, well-selling, very established franchises. One we've covered on the channel before, one not so much. And both are spin-offs for what that's worth. So get ready for that. Again, should have it done by end of this week for one, and then end of next week for the other. The other announcements we will talk about right after Sky High Sunday. Who put Fall Guys in my Mario Kart? I did. I put it here. Did he take both? I'm a fucking moron. Here we go. I just really want to make life hard on myself. This is the dumbest I've been all night. That was really good. Can you believe I've won tournaments? Because I can't. That was really, really bad. Did they collide with each other? Perfectly timed red shells at the perfect time. Is he hanging out up there? No, he's lagging. Fire that off right now. The key is to time it amongst the item boxes. And that finally got him. Our turn. The boot probabilities are lower with so few racers in the room, so little skin in the game. So we're going to be a little aggressive about it, see what we can get away with. Is someone Hannah Montana-ing at me? Everybody has those days. Everybody makes mistakes. It's true. Don't let anyone tell you different. I am those days, as it turns out. They are right behind me. They are lurking in the worst way. Ooh. We just got away with that. Oh, my buddy's coming. Let's do the thing I don't like to do. Oh, my fucking God. Get bent. That's why we don't do the cheap trick and try to bait the other racers into it. It put me back on the track at the worst possible time. Oh, that's disgusting. Now, I didn't get on that nearly fast enough, to be fair. But that was hilarious. I would have been screwed either way. So that's whatever. Yeah, everybody makes mistakes. All right. So again, if you're just joining us, if you're walking on in here, we had a bunch of announcements. We have reviews coming over the next couple of weeks. We have one at the end of this week, one at the end of next. The community farm for Stardew Valley finally begins this Thursday, 2 days from now, and you're getting an extra stream day out of us every other Thursday at around 9 p.m. Eastern, except for U.S. holidays when it conflicts. And again, starting November 14th, that is just 2 days from now. And guess what else? We're going back to PAX. Justin, Teresa, and I are all fully credentialed as media/content creators again. So we are going to be back on the road to PAX Unplugged again starting next week. So we'll be bringing you more board game, card game, tabletop-focused content in that interim 3 weeks, including some interviews from PAX West, which we have not published yet, which is going to be very, very fun. So, all those announcements, all those good things are out in the sphere. We got Pug Pug and Gup Gup all at the same time. How are we doing this? Where are we? Madrid? Did we go all the way to Madrid with churros? You see the churro ad right there? I'm ready for churros. Someone bring me a churro right now. How are we all doing there out though, chat? Doing out there. I meant to say words, but Goop came out instead. Staying safe, doing well. I hope we're at least going to get some coins if we're going to go that far out of the way. And yes, we're just randomly burning mushrooms. Why do you ask? I didn't want that shortcut anyway. What a lovely museum piece. I'm going to force him to burn this super horn also. Did he? Oh, and good timing, because now our buddy's coming and I hear it. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Well, we're caught up, and that actually didn't get me anywhere because I was so bumpy off of that. Wonderful. Now I gotta just watch for item boxes. Ooh, and that snuck by him. I don't need the boomerang at this point, so we tossed it. Another bluey. Truly shocking. They have been punished thoroughly for their misgivings. Can we take advantage is going to be the question now. 2 red shells. Well, formally 2 red shells. Make sure we hit a boost there. Any boost will do. What is happening here? And it is true they were sufficiently punished out of first place, and that is Kart to the highest order, to the nth degree. Get him bent. Dab it out on the next hang glide. Oh, did I miss that? Oh, see, what I really need to do is get those redemptions up, so that I can actually see them and get notifications on them. We're overruling y'all, because once again, we're just gonna do the Rainbow Road all the time. It's gonna be Rainbow Road heaven up in here. Oh, Full Metal with the skibbizy. Yep. That is the purest Gen Alpha communication that I've ever heard. Run that through Google Translate, and you will get like a proper sentence, probably. That you're likely, if I remember my translations happening correctly, you're discussing the state of microeconomics in your region, correct? Egg prices and such. Very intellectual, very demure, very mindful. Appreciate that. I said that just before it happened. I didn't realize it was the last lap. We're on a different Rainbow Road. There you go. There is no hang glider segment on this one, so we will dab it out on the next one, and we are egg. We are full egg. Ah, yes, more genteel language, discussing the news of the day, perhaps. A traffic jam, inconvenient motorists, I believe is the discussion point there. Which is weird, because Gen Alpha shouldn't be driving yet. But maybe they, too, just have general traffic concerns, you know? Mom's driving them to skibbity bop practice, and they're late because the highways are in such terrible shape. I understand that. How will we find the next Rizzler if no one can get to Riz practice? These are the questions we as a country need to answer. If we're going to get anywhere. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. It's getting dicey back here. I'm not about it. Here comes our friend. Just gonna let them chomp ahead of us. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You like a good chomperoo? Well, that's just a really unfortunate item drop in 8th goddamn place. An absolute traffic jam at the last twomps there. That was nuts. That we deserved none of that, and we got all of that. Wow. Incredible. Skibbity Riz, skibbity bussin'. I mean, what the hell are we even doing if we're not skibbity bussin'? Regular bussin' is absolutely so 2022, and I can't believe we as a society even entertained the notion of regular bussin'. Skibbity bussin' is the new one. Give us a vote here, chat, if you want. 1 is Animal Crossing, 2 is Moonview Highway, 3 is Bowser Castle 3. 4 is random. If you're just joining us, if you're new to the channel, this is Hypocritic GG, streaming on Twitch and YouTube. I'm Lou, I'm Cheat Speak, and we had some fun announcements that I'm going to keep repeating as people pop in here midway through the stream. We do have new reviews coming. By the end of this week, we'll have one out on a Game Boy game that some of you may remember if you were a fan of a certain franchise that was popular around the time of the Game Boy. And the week after that should be a Sega Saturn game review, which is coming and will be super fun. That came in like a second too late. We have our Stardew Valley Community Farm starting up this Thursday as well and running every other Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern, except for U.S. holidays, including Thanksgiving. So exclamation point Discord is going to be where you're going to want to go, as in like type that to get into our Discord. Oh, no. Moment of silence. RIP. I think I'm gonna have to fight with my brother on the Switch account, so just give me 1 second here. He's old. Okay, hopefully that's okay. Well, while we're getting back into the race here, the last announcement that we had for the night is all 3 of us here on Hypocritic, myself, Baloney, and Sari, are all fully credentialed media and content creator for PAX Unplugged once again, which means starting next week, we are on the road to PAX Unplugged. Again. Wow. Convention-centric streams and content coming through the rest of November and early December, meaning board game, card game, tabletop-focused content, including, that's mostly streams, but including some interview content from PAX West that we're yet to publish. So, if that's your bag, you're certainly going to get your fair share of it in the next couple of weeks. As we play, a lot of the board games and a lot of the card games that we've gotten and discovered through PAX Unplugged 2023 and 2022, the shows that I've gone to at least. Among those that I'll call out, and we'll play at least some of these. Tokyo Highway is definitely on the list. If you remember Tokyo Highway, the absolute like nail-biting, dexterity testing run of pseudo infrastructure construction, and was a hard one to get a hold of. Honestly, it was a ton of fun and actually got some attention when we were playing it at PAX Unplugged. I guess a little bit known and a little bit rare in the board game community. So we had multiple people when we were streaming it stop by and like stop and be like, oh my god, are you playing Tokyo Highway? They had it in free play. Oh, that's so cool, I can never find it. So we'll definitely serve up some of that before Unplugged this year. And a bunch of other games like Sushi Go and others that we've found. Sabotage, the boba tea combat game where you screw your friends over like Mario Party, but it's with boba tea. So drink up. That's always fun. We found a lot of cool stuff at PAX, and it is a phenomenal way to find new games, find fresh stuff to bring home and play with your friends, and introduce your family and your colleagues too. It's always a good time, and we've definitely found a lot of cool games that way. So we'll see what this year brings. Honestly, the unplugged content for us is mostly, give us a vote here as well, chat. 1 is Big Blue, 2 is New York Minute, 3 is Hyrule Circuit, 4 is random. I'll hold out, see the first person to get a vote in there. Unplugged for us has mostly been those live streams from, we got New York Minute. There's Xerox. It's mostly been live streams. So we will tour the show floor like we do with every PAX, and the unplugged ones tend to be particularly popular. And we typically will just grab a spot in tabletop free play set up for a couple of hours and just go. We'll play interesting games. We'll goof off. When we cross paths with some of the honorary hippos who hang out at the channel a lot, we just have a good time. We just have a good time when we're at shows like Unplugged. So it's Cheeseland. Oh my god, someone get Fort in here. It's Cheeseland. My god. Limu, Emu, and Doug. This stream sponsored by insurance. Here we go. Fresh room, fresh peeps, fresh red shells. Did they get a red shell in first? That is some garbo, if true. Absolutely disgusting, but good timing. Because we are back up and running immediately. He did have a red shell. How does one dab? I remembered. I don't remember much, but when I remember, I remember. It always feels gross when you miss the mini turbo. That hit? That hit? I just want to be back up and running. We're not even waiting for the shortcut. Can I bait him into it? No! It was supposed to hit him. That's how that goes. You guide it into him, and you ruin their lives. Tear them down to the studs from within. Did they fall off? I think they legitimately fell off. That's interesting. We're going to skip the glider part. Just to stay competitive, because a lot of people were taking that shortcut. Ooh. Just out of reach. That's a lot of bullets, too. Alright, so the items are fucked. That much is clear. Let's say they're popping their coins already. They're feeling confident. I'll show you. Did we get the mushroom? We do. And that'll teach you. Right up in there. And that is why it is a killer. That last item drop, like so many tracks are that we talk about here, is a killer if you get that mushroom going into the final shortcut. It's just absolutely ludicrous. You love to see it. And that changes the course of entire tournaments, entire races, the entire trajectory of your mental acuity. The number of times I've had races spoiled with that last mushroom on Dry Desert is unparalleled. And this is a good one to take a quick break on. I'm gonna refresh on beverage. I'll be back in a minute or two. Enjoy the flashy new graphics that I made explicitly for this stream to advertise some of the changes and the, well, not changes, but some of the fun new content coming to the stream over the next couple of weeks. Imagine thinking you're in first and someone hitting that. Oh, you expect it. You absolutely expect to just get screwed by something you can't even see. You don't know what's coming, but you do. You know something's coming. You just don't know what. All right, we'll be back in just a couple of minutes here. You are watching Hypocritic GG, streaming on Twitch and YouTube. I'm Lou, I'm CheatSpeak. Enjoy this fun little custom graphic that I did for all the fun announcements, and we'll be back with more Mario Kart 8 night in just a moment. Don't go anywhere. We back. Hello. We back. You're watching Hypocritic GG, streaming on Twitch and YouTube. We got more Mario Kart coming your way. I'm Lou, I'm Cheatspeak. Do you like the graphics? Are they all shiny? Do you like how the Glooby, oh my god, look at the Glooby on a transparent background, and then droop, and then it just goes to the ad graphics? I'm proud of it. Now I know what you're thinking. Lou, didn't you just like put a Luma key on the existing stuff and then just, you know, play around in Final Cut for a little bit? Yeah. So, what's it to ya? I was inspired, completely selfishly, by some of those more polished streams like Sarah, who says hi, by the way. She just got home from work. Oh my god, we're going to Chemical Plant Zone. Jesus. Give us a vote here as well if you want. 1 is Toad's Turnpike, 2 is Sydney Sprint, 3 is Cloud Top Cruise, and 4 is Random. My pal's back. So I was inspired. So Sarah watches a lot of Critical Role. And they, as a very polished, you know, obviously professional content creation outlet, they have those sort of midstream break roles where... Alright, no one voted. We go Cloud Top. They show like fan art and they show like get 20% off of this with ads, and it's all very well put together. I wanted a little bit of that for us. So just as sort of an experiment, now that we have some like kind of streams to advertise and more content coming, I'm gonna maybe start doing a little bit of that. So some more motion graphics on the standby screens with, you know, full screen ads of like subscribe to our YouTube for recent reviews, or, you know, we're on the road to PAX Unplugged, like you saw, you know, content coming all through, you know, early December. Obviously, we're not big enough to do like, oh, you know, go buy this beverage and like 15% off, blah, blah, blah. So not those kinds of ads, but just kind of, you know, reminders of things that are coming up on the channel when we're not streaming immediately. It's a fun way to play with what has otherwise been a very static kind of set of graphics for us. Experimentation is fun, folks. We like it. I'm okay. Always clenching my butt, taking this shortcut. Always, like without fail. I'm gonna burn that. We are good to go. So how we all doing out there? You feeling fresh? You feeling fine? You feeling A-okay? I hope so. I hope so. It's good when we're feeling A-okay, feeling fresh, feeling fine, don't you know? All right, we got 2 defensive items, and they are just way in the dust. So I am ready for the inevitable spell of like 5 red shells. It begins. And 2 blues to even this out a little bit. It begins. That is about the most helpful blooper I think I've ever seen. Oh, that was just cinematic. That was hardcore cinematic. Now they're going to start coming in earnest here. We must be cautious. That was well timed. Whoosh. Oh, no. Oh, no. All right, so we're not psychopaths here, so we're just going to do that. Because honestly, I feel like we have the leeway. That is a full third of a lap. And can I get some snaps? Snaps in the chat. How do you even do that? Figure it out. Bruh, that blue shell in Mario Kart, straight up OP, no cap, one shot to the front, like bam, no chill, no mercy. They better skibbity nerf that mechanic next game, or I'm finna lose it for real, for real. I need to be taken out back after that one. I'm sorry. Full Metal, what have you done? That is some true language. Kiss your mother with that mouth. 1 is Daisy Cruiser. 2 is, I mean, every race is an opportunity for Baby Park. 2 is Baby Park. 3 is Grumble Volcano. 4 is Random. Had a really tight semifinals race out at PAX West on Grumble Volcano. That was very, very, that was a test. It was a true test. I don't know if we talked about that much, but I did do one of the Mario Kart tournaments out at PAX West and got out in the semifinals. So that was top 8 out of 64, I think. We're waiting. Either someone's joining or everyone's leaving. That works too. Well, maybe no Baby Park then. This is, again, a great opportunity for everyone out there. Sure. I mean, did the game take pity on us? Did it figure we can't have them wrecking everyone's day? You were too good. Now you have to try again. No Baby Park, unfortunately. I was gonna say it was a great opportunity for !friend code or !FC to have people popping in here, but still could be. Anytime you want to try it. In case you've seen it or not, ! and then a color. We'll change the color of the lights behind me. Over 40 or 50 different colors are supported, plus some hidden sequences. If you know, you know. Give them a whirl, give them a whirl, give them a try. This could be you. Baby Park came up in the exact same spot, funnily enough, that Xerox voted for it last time. So I think it's fair to just transfer that vote. And what are the odds of that? First of all, you is literally in the is someone named you in there? 96 tracks in the game, 3 different spots, and there are no repeats. So you can do the probability on that. That's what, like, at minimum in that spot, it's a 1 out of 95. But factoring in any other combination of tracks before that, technically, yeah, it's a 1 out of 95 chance to have Baby Park in that second spot. Unless I'm missing some math, because I feel like there's some additional combination logic in there that I'm not thinking about because I'm too busy thinking about Cheep Cheep Beach. What are the actual odds of that? Getting Baby Park in the second spot, not just once, but twice in a row. One out of 95 times 1 out of 95. Would that be right? Thinking out loud. That was great timing on their part. It's like, you know, you can feel it coming almost right before the item box, and it hurts. It hurts me. Can't see. So calming, so serene, so beach. My job, it's just beach. And what a good job you do at beach. You're very brave, Ken. Thank you, Barbie. It's not like I had anything to gain from that. Okay. Come up quick on you. Thought that guy said Laserdisc for a second. I was like, wow. How much of the population playing this even knows what a Laserdisc is? Do you? Chat, do you know what a Laserdisc is? Don't Google it. Don't pretend you know. You're surrounding that palm tree with nonsense. Chicanery. Delay, delay, delay. First, lovely. I love a good lobster biscuit. Don't we all? I also do love a no cap. Real talk. For real, for real. I do love a good lobster biscuit. And could frankly go for one, honestly. I would love a good bisque right now, as a matter of fact. If I'm in the mood, a good New England clam chowder really does it for me. This is a great chunk of tracks here. I will leave this to your discretion, chat. 1 is Cheeseland, 2 is N64 Rainbow Road, 3 is Electrodrome, 4 is Random. There's a right choice here. That is one of the right choices. A laser disc is when the Dragon Ball pickle guy throws a disc of light energy. How did you know? You are one of the OGs, aren't you? It's that YouTube lag. Puts the tubes at an inherent disadvantage, but don't tell them. Okay, we're in a room like that. I see how this. Piranha plant slide. She said that with my hand in the pickle jar. Oh my lord. Who put the pickle in the pickle jar? It's not the cookie in the cookie jar. It's the pickle in the pickle jar. I couldn't get the item out in time. They were too close behind me. So that to make a difference. What? I can't even be mad. That's just impressive. What a bang shot that was. Do I get? I did get them. Nice. I wanted that mushroom for the shortcut up here. I don't get it. Just to stay competitive here. Keep it in the race. You burn all your items. That's what you get. Let's get some coinage going here. Just missed that. Avoid Piranha. Who doing that? Who doing that? Full Metal with the resubscribe. That's so good. Thank you. With the color change, if you are a dedicated fan of the channel, you get your own color. That's the rules. I gotta go in and, you know what? Maybe on the Discord, ! Discord, make a color request. I love you can go through the problem. If you don't have a custom color yet, there are a few of you out there that don't. Go on, give us the hex code for a color that you like, and we can add it to the list. But you have to submit it through the Discord, ! Discord, or you're not gonna get it. Them's the rules. It boosts engagement. Just do it. Okay. I got too focused on engagement and stop concentrating. There we go. I'm gonna hold these two. This is a nice defensive tract we got going on. Jaheim Scott, hi. Nice to see you. We're doing well. Hope you are too. Not the kind of defense I needed, apparently. Right at the finish line, too. That's just cruel. No, we are good. Hope you are good as well. So, we asserted ourselves. We did as was foretold in the scrolls. Give us a vote, chat. Cheeseland returns. 1 is Cheeseland, 2 is Athens Dash, 3 is Calamari Desert. Fresh out the N64. They are in sync on that one. One after the other going for Athens Dash. I can vibe with it. I'll allow it. I bet, yes, the name did sound familiar. I mean, by all means, hop on in. If we're not friends yet, ! FC or ! Friend code, and then you got to add cheat speak on your Switch. Then you can join our online lobby. We typically do the public races like this. We don't kind of go into private lobbies. Not often enough of us playing together to justify that. Nice to have a returning friend. Love to see it. Thank you for the repeat visits. I hope I have that set up for YouTube. Yeah, I do. It looks ugly, but it's there. So just add cheat speak, and if we're not friends already, I will friend you after this race, and we'll be good to go. That Waluigi shadow just dancing in the corner. You can actually see him sitting down and revving the bike, so that's fun. There you are. We'll get you in a second. All about the details here, aren't they? Wow! Immediately punished. We should have known. Oh! It's gonna be that kind of game, huh? Relentless. Okay. Now you're just being mean about it. This is not Athena. The game had other plans, it turns out. The drift angle changes the longer you hold it. Did you ever notice that? You hold it for long enough, and the angle at which you're going becomes a bit sharper. So you have to be cautious of that as you hold your long drifts, which it just kicked in there. I think if you're holding it for the maximum length, it's when the orange mini turbo kicks in. So you have to kind of be aware of the timing on it. Right there. You can kind of see how the angle changes, but I'm not actually doing that. I'm still just holding it the way I was. Built-in shell protection with the train there, which we appreciate. Right at the item box. That's a backbreaker. But they're broken behind me, so maybe we'll be okay. You're gonna procure the goodies. Legally, of course. Alright, we will get we'll get our friendo in here. Por supuesto. Is it Jahim? Jaheim? Gotcha. And back to it. Keeps me in. Yes, it does keep me in love. Okay, where are we going here? Rear. 1 is Super Bell Subway. 2 is TikTok Clock. 3 is Animal Crossing. 4 is Random. We're going to be on a short leash for that, but we get the vote for Super Bell Subby. And so it will go, and so it shall be. Let's go! Oh my goodness, Steve. We got Steph and Steve. And Dolphin Shoals. Look at that. Aren't we just the luckiest bucks on the whole darn farm? There's a mixed animal reference or some sort of metaphor. It's actually just an Uncle Buck reference. Where are the red shells coming from? So soon. That's always the classic trap. You get out in first immediately. You get coin. Second place gets red shell. Tale as old as time. Song as old as rhyme. Boy meets girl. He was a boy. She was a girl. Can I make it any more obvious? Riding that draft. Oh, man. We slingshotted on that one. That's pretty good. Whoosh. Okay. So far, so good. We have a Mario just chilling back there. Very much chilling back there. I don't really have a useful shortcut for that, so that's how that's going to work. Not until the end, anyway. And we're going to do that and take our chances with the booze, because I'm nervous about it. Not at 10 coins yet, either. Let it be. Let it be. I think I'm feeling like we're shaking off the rust a little bit, which is nice. Oh, fucking come on. It wouldn't... It's still spinning. How many times did I ask for an item? Fuck off. That's my... I mean, partially my fault because I got punished, but it wouldn't get the item in. Which, when there's, you know, lag and sometimes international players, that will happen. Still annoying. Still won't give me the items. Come on. No? Still going. I think it defaults to mushroom or coin. I think when it can't procure something or it takes too long. So that's a fun piece of trivia for you. Bye, Steve! Oh, I'm so sorry! but I'm not. It was so stunned by that. It took that long to figure out that I was in first. That was cold. That was cold-blooded, and I'm not sorry about it. Oh, that knocked him to third too, because the other Yoshi was right there. That's just the way things go in Albuquerque. Albuquerque. All right. Did Jaheim get in here? Hope so. 1 is Waluigi Pinball, 2 is Madrid Drive, 3 is Ninja Hideaway, 4 is Random. I'm using tilt controls, hooray. I don't want to... That's what I want. It is the classic taunt. Hooray. With the crown and everything. We are obviously not using tilt controls, but that's the haha. Take that, kids. Okay, we usually wait until the last second or two. I'm not feeling any of these, to be honest with you. So let's cycle that out. Roll the dice-a-roo. See what we get-a-roo. Ninja Hideaway, though. Yeah. Those, like, Wave 1 and Wave 2 tracks when the collision is a little bit wonky is just gross. I've always had trouble with those tracks in particular because it feels like the jump detection off of ramps is just a little bit different. The timing's just a little bit off compared to every other track in the game, so that's always thrown me a touch. And has been tough over time, but, you know, you try to adapt as best you can. Did they just yeet themselves right off the edge? I think they did. You love to see it. These were also, you know, those early Booster Course Pass tracks where they really didn't have it nailed down yet. Ooh. So they look and feel a little bit weird. The graphics were a little bit worse. They didn't really reconcile the art style. Bringing the stuff over from... Because they are just ports from Tour entirely. Don't normally go that way, and I'm afraid. So we're not gonna. Even though I probably should have. That was a hard landing. I know a lot of people really like Ninja Hideaway. I am not one of those people. I'm just full of Kart hot takes, I guess. If you've been around long enough, you probably know that. What a difference all those coins make for hitting that. See how much more comfortable that was? And you see how we're missing some of those easy ledges? Alright, we've got some buffer room here. Let's take this. So is it just, yeah, it's just the same path, but up here? And then you go up the top, right. See, you're, okay. Oh, super worth coming up there then. My God, I forgot about all that. You get that updraft by default. That's actually really advantageous. Okay. The more you know, kids. Whee! Oh! That's a new one. Okay. Always something this game's surprising you with. We had the wiggle room for that, thankfully. That would have been dicey. All right, now the groups finish. The bullet bills go out. The stars are aligned. There we go. Nice. Ninja Hideaway rears its ugly head yet again. For whatever reason, and I don't fully have a grip on why, I just struggle to have a clean, complete race on Ninja Hideaway and some of those other early Booster Course pass tracks. They're just tricky and don't feel the same. 1 is DK Mountain, 2 is Tick Tock Clock, 3 is 3DS Rainbow Road. There are so many damn Rainbow Roads in this game, and I am 110% here for it. 4 is random. Give us a vote in chat. First person to throw down either the numbers going left to right like I described, or the name of the track gets us to vote for it. If no one votes by, a second or two left on my screen as I'm seeing it in real time, then I vote for myself. Like the free thinker I am. Free-spirited individual. Having a time, having a moment, etc. Seeing votes, so that means your boy loves his Rainbow Roads. Not a lot of love for Rainbow Road. Ooh. Normally, 3DS Rainbow Road is one that I feel like people flock to. And it normally gets a lot of love in the lobbies, but I guess not this intrepid bunch. Also free thinkers, free spirits. Wow. The lone... The number of times the lone one person who picks a specific track or random gets it so often. Is there confirmation bias in there? Yeah. Is there selection bias in there? Sure. But goddamn, it happens a lot. You can see by these Booster Course pass tracks, they obviously had the graphics figured out. We are whooshing already. DK Mountain, a classic, of course. The very wide Booster Course pass tracks behoove this, I think, for how kind of crazy slalom it tends to be. Why are there double reds behind me already? Make it stop. Nico last, hello. Nice to see you. Come on in. We got some DK Mountain going for you. Is that a boomerang? Yep, okay, it didn't matter. But they lost it, I hope. No boosts for me. Stay out of their way. No squishings. No squishy. Bye-bye. And that gives us a lot of wiggle room, too. How you doing there, Nico? How we all doing out there, first of all? And second of all, somewhere in that order, how are all do? Good words. Good words to choose. Someone's sneaking up. Who's sneaking up? Mushroom, I wanted it. I could have used it. Oh, they doing the skip? They're trying to do the skips. I see you. Tricky. You prankster demon. Oh, my buddy's here. My buddy's arrived. Perfect timing on that, though. That honestly couldn't have gone much better, all things considered. And we get a lot of the... Okay, none of the cannon for when we were small. In theory, though, that would have been great. Oh, I'm ready for my buddy now. Got a little aggressive there. Okay, let's not do that. I'm gonna go for that shortcut again. Really getting screwed by these bloopers. They did it. Really? Oh, no, you don't get to get away with that. You do not get to... You get away with it? No way! They finally got the shortcut, and they had 2 red shells in back. That is not okay. That is not... Geneva Convention says that is not okay under law, under penalty of significant shenanigans, I'm pretty sure. That is... Ooh, we're gonna have to have a talk. And by we're gonna have to have a talk, I mean now you have been selected for consequences. Give us a vote here, chat. 1 is Big Blue, 2 is Shy Guy Falls, 3 is Singapore Speedway, 4 is Random. First one to pop either the name or the number as described in chat is what we vote for. Oh man, that was so annoying. Because I was screwing around and lost my focus on the drifts going down there toward the back half of that track, and you paid a heavy price. Had those items worked out, all other things being equal, we would have been screwed either way. It's not particularly comforting, but you know what? Them's the breaks. If y'all want to play with us, what? Oh, you missed some shenanigans. You missed some chicanery. We could have had Singapore Speedway. Now we're going to Big Blue. Fort is back. Baby Park. We had Cheeseland. You missed Cheeseland. All the greatest shits for the world to see, the world to enjoy. We did the announcements. I did flashy new graphics for the channel. Baloney and Sari are not the only ones who can do this graphic stuff. I can help too sometimes. I'm a creative on occasion, in quotes. But here we are now. Can we take the inside on this? Barely. Dunking those reds. There we go. No booze early. We're going to call it there. Get our coins. We are all set. The race is on. Wham bam. Thank you, ma'am. That's not great. That's fine. Our buddy's coming. How's that going to time? Not great. You might get over. Oh, interesting. But they still go. It doesn't knock you out of the glider form with lightning anymore, does it? All right, we're hanging. That's not great. Good timing on that. You get your lone green shell, though. That can't feel good back there. All right. We have a lot of cushion here. That's fine, just fine. What did we say? Wham, bam, ma'am. Thank you kindly. Something like that. Ooh, fun. All right. Did you miss the announcements? If you missed the announcements, we're going to do it again. We got more reviews coming your way. End of this weekend, end of next. A Game Boy game and a Sega Saturn game, both from major franchises and both spin-offs. That's going to be fun. We have the Stardew Valley Community Farm starting this Thursday. Good vote for that. Squeak Clean Sprint. And running every other Thursday, so you get a second dose of Hypocritic streaming during your week if you're so inclined. Join our Discord, !Discord, for more information on the Community Farm and how you can be a part of it. Spoiler alert, you need Stardew Valley Update 1.6 on the Switch. And we're going back to PAX Unplugged. All three of us, myself, Justin, and Teresa, are credentialed as media/content creators once again, so we are returning to PAX Unplugged, which means starting next week and up through the show on December 6th, 7th, and 8th, we'll be bringing you convention-centric board game, card game, and tabletop content on the channel, including some never-before-seen interviews from PAX West about some board games that we have not published yet. So how's that for a quick run through everything that's coming? It's going to be a busy few weeks in the run-up to the Plugged. It's like, do you not want your... Oh. Did they get an item off of that? I don't know if they did. I should have. Pain. It was Lee again. Through the cars? I have some complaints to register. What? What? Explain that one. Oh, that's some shit. You will pay for your insolence. That was a tight one. Whoa! Okay. I will pay for my insolence. I don't have any coins. This is too chaotic. We're choosing no items here. Just about. I'm going to bump into this. Catastrophically, mind you. That was dumb. Now we're okay somehow? Whoa, wow. Let's take that a little cautiously. Whew. He said while not taking it cautiously whatsoever. That was stressful. It was a lot more stressful than I expected. Toad's Turnpike. Who knew? That's what Shroom Ridge could have been. Just pour one out. We are just about at 21,000 points as well, which you can't see because I'm over here. That's okay. I know you're neck deep in corporate America, but Dead by Daylight is having a free week coming up. Might be a good game to do one of those live service reviews. I do. So fun fact, I do have Dead by Daylight on my Xbox and my Switch, both of which I've paid for. And I've tried to get some votes, by the way. We got Donut Plains 3. Good choice. We're going to random out of those. So I have played a little bit of Dead by Daylight. I don't vibe with it very much, I found. Which sucks, because there are a lot of folks in my... Yeah, see, I was even announcing it, too. I was like, we got Donut Plains and whatever. What was I saying? I don't love Dead by Daylight, and I just kind of don't gel with it. There's a lot of crossovers, and you got it anyway. This shit's rigged. D-Steez? Does D-Steez have D's nuts? It better. I find Dead by Daylight really, really difficult. The topic of the review, why I don't like Dead by Daylight. It's I like it on paper a lot. It has a ton of really fun, like, integrations and, like, cross-promotions. Like, Nicolas Cage is in it, for God's sake. It's a masterclass of pop culture. The culture is immense. Immaculate. And I love the idea of the asymmetrical gameplay. I like the mechanics in theory. But it's one of those games where unless you sink a ton of time into getting good at it, and you have, you know, all the mechanics locked down, and I can't believe I actually hit him. It's the power of the backwards throw. You have all the perks and the power-ups and those things. It's really difficult. I have probably given it a good, like, 10 to 20 hours across all the different platforms, and I still don't think I've ever actually won a game. Maybe one. It's challenging, and you don't have to win for a game to be good. But I do find it kind of, I don't want to say needlessly challenging, but it's not the type of game where I tend to have a lot of fun with it. That gets me, you know what? That gets me out of the blue shell, and I'm happy about it. Great timing there. At least on that level, it has a similar problem to a lot of looter shooters or other live service games in that respect, where if you're coming into it fresh, it's really hard to ramp up and get, you know, at an equivalent level to others. And at the same time, a lot of the people who are still playing it at this point have probably been playing it for a very long time, so there's going to be a large skill gap to contend with. We've even had that trouble with Splatoon 3. You know, Splat 3, where I even regularly play it. We're now over 21,000 points, by the way. That's very fun. I routinely play Splatoon 3, and I struggle with the skill gap with the players that are still remaining. So it's, at least in, like, casual play, for whatever reason, casual play is just insane. 1 is New York Minute, 2 is Dragon Driftway, 3 is Toad's Turnpike, 4 is Random. Yeah, it takes a solid minute to get used to both killer and survivor roles. It is difficult. It takes a lot of coordination. I feel like, is it built such that the survivors don't win a whole lot? Like, is that sort of the expectation? That I don't really know. And I will admit that it is one of those things where I struggle to vibe with it because I have struggled to get on the same wavelength as it, if that makes any sense. There's some games where you just don't vibe with the mechanics and you struggle to... TK Mountain again. You struggle to sort of play it well. Like, you can understand how it works and you can, you know, focus in on the mechanics and all these kinds of things. But even with that, sometimes it just doesn't connect with you. I'm not a big kind of horror guy myself either. So it's this very just sort of tense and you know, dark atmosphere all the time, and I don't love it. It's that much is personal preference. Oh my god. That went super well. Again, red shell right out of the box. Just screws you. I definitely wasn't expecting it that time, but it hit perfectly. Surprisingly, statistics are pretty even. Interesting. You got to get a feel for the vibe for the characters. Yeah, it's definitely character-focused in that respect, right? Where you need a very firm grip on the mechanics, and I understand. It's just not something that I've really vibed with, so I guess I haven't put a ton of time into trying to get super good. I love when those drifts go off the rails and you can't course correct because all you have are mushrooms. Red shell me again. I dare you. They did! Wonderful. That was a dead stop, too, because I was right off of the cannon. Bruh. That's a good comparison, comparing it to something like a fighting game, where you really do have to have mastery of the mechanics to make it sing, right? Interesting comparison. Now, with Dead by Daylight and a lot of those other kinds of games, I think you'll find with fighting games, there's not as much of like a perk curve, right? Where you have to level up and you have to get access to these abilities to really be competitive in a lot of these games. Tekken and Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat are not that way. I shook that off with that jump. That was amazing. So that is interesting. And that is part of the challenge, I feel like, too. Where, again, you have to kind of spec up and get access to the stuff that makes you good. And the only way to really do that in a lot of these games is to be bad for a while. And that's not necessarily very fun. The base rosters of killers are kind of mid, and survivor roles can be perk dependent, but if you want to get great, you could honestly do decent once you understand the base mechanics. That's kind of what I was saying, and that's part of the challenge. I know games like World of Warcraft or Destiny 2 or some others in that space offer ways for new players to sort of level up faster or get on more even footing with other players more quickly, so that you don't have this massive learning and like be bad before you're good curve. Because honestly, if you're motivated enough, people are going to do it. My thought process on this and other games, frankly, it's not just Dead by Daylight's problem, has been that, especially as you get older, it's the whole kind of time is really limited kind of deal, right? That is a good choice. It's hard for me to justify sinking even like 5, 10, 15, 20 hours into something when most of that is going to be a slog or most of it's going to be unfun, when there's so much else that's going on. You know, like we were saying, kind of kneeling at the altar of corporate America, where I have 2 kind of full-time jobs I'm juggling at the moment for the next couple of weeks. A lot of people are in that same position where they have, you know, multiple full-time jobs or multiple responsibilities that carve up a lot of their time. So it's hard to sort of justify that degree of ramp up, right? Where you have to sink so much time into something and suck the whole way until you've earned the right almost to not suck anymore. Now, I don't know if Dead by Daylight has some sort of accommodation for very new players. Frankly, I haven't booted it up in a long time. That would potentially be helpful. One of my really good friends that I used to work with plays a ton of Dead by Daylight, and I might be seeing him soon, so I'd love to get his perspective on it. You might have seen him around in the chats infrequently. Bear Rye, his username is. He's played a ton of Dead by Daylight, and I'm sure he has some thoughts on all of this. So next time I see him, or next time he pops in here, we should ask him about it. Now, I thought I saw... What's this? DBD is having more casual game modes nowadays, too. 2v8, that sounds a little better. Random perks, that's fun. They're not on any specific schedule, which sucks. That does kind of suck. We lost the red shell? Okay. Yeah, you were working, you said 7 days a week. That is brutal. That's really tough. So that... You know, and again, it's not strictly a Dead by Daylight issue, but a lot of these live service games, you know, like we were saying, have pretty consistent requirements where you have to kind of keep up with it in order to stay competitive and really get enjoyment or fun out of it, which sucks. Like, I don't dislike Dead by Daylight, to be totally fair. I just am not super into it, and I've never really had the compulsion to get really good at it. You know, like we're saying, hard to do with not having time, and we all kind of feel that to some degree. You know, most of us watching this are gamers of a certain age, I think. So it's tough. But you play the cards you're dealt, and you sort of stick to the games that you do sort of have fun with. That's why something like Fortnite or some of those kind of battle royale type games you can pick up after not having played for months and months and months and months. Apex is a good example. I don't know if Full Metal's still watching, but they got me back on an Apex kick recently, and there was a little bit of a curve to get back into it, because you have to kind of relearn the mechanics, and Apex is generally very sweaty compared to some of the other battle royales out there. I like going in solo in Apex, but that's one where you can just jump right back in, and generally, you know, there isn't that sort of perk gap. Not to the same degree. Anyway, Fortnite, obviously, you just hop right in whenever you want, and it's more or less the same. Seasons change the weapons and the vehicles and the, you know, minutia of it. A review series on live service games that tackles the new / returning onboarding process might be a solid idea. Honestly, that would be pretty fun. To come into live service games completely cold that I've never tried or haven't played in a really long time, and kind of document the onboarding process. That would be cool. How would we feel about streaming some of that? And here's why I bring it up. So, you see a lot of creators nowadays, folks like Angry Joe or like Radical Soda or a bunch of others come to mind, where a lot of their core content, like the Angry Reviews, for example, are filled with content from their streams because they just don't have enough time to do all of the streams and then do dedicated like gameplay capture for it and then produce the review or the video. I've never loved that, and I like having dedicated content in the review or the video separately, but there's a lot of time constraints for it. So if we were to do something like that, how would you feel about A, me live streaming at least some of that experience, and then B, incorporating kind of live stream footage into any sort of review or onboarding guide that may result from that? Just as a way to kind of make that a little more producible and repeatable, and not maybe necessarily have that fully take the place of something like a normal review for either a new upcoming game or, oh, come on, anything like that. I mean, we got some wiggle room here, but still. Stole my horn. We get bombed. It's a solid way to kill two birds with one stone. Yeah, so maybe. Another one? Another one. They came back. They've successfully broken my spirit, and they've gotten back in the game. Anything else back there I should be worrying about? Do I swap out, try to get another item pile here? Yeah. Come on. Do it. Do it. You won't. You didn't. Ah. Plus, if you stream it, you could get your raw reactions, so it could be easier when writing the script. That is true, too. You know what I might do? I wonder if OBS... I don't know if OBS can do this. What I'd love to do is just get the raw capture feed from whatever I'm playing on, either the capture card or the application on the Mac. Ooh, no, I like playing both. So I have that separately, and then I still have the feed of, you know, me up here talking over the stream. That would truly be a two birds, one stone kind of deal. But I don't know if I can capture that feed separately. Obviously, you know, we get it all encapsulated here, but I would really like if I could get just the raw feed from whatever game I'm playing separately That would be nice. I think we're also going to probably start winding down after this. Whoa, that was close. Because your boy's got an early day, and now that my commute is like 80 minutes plus one way, it's, yeah, they're early mornings for yours truly. But also, I'm filming the rest of the stuff that I need to do for the review at the end of the week, right after this. It's like the only time during the week that I'm going to have to record the on-camera bits and the narration, so I got to do it now. And if I don't get off the stream at a reasonable time, my whole kind of week's going to get away from me, so it's got to be done. Did we hit somebody? We might have. Zoom. Enjoy those triple mush. See, I was afraid just to hold them, and that was why. I saw that banana, and I still got the double item box. That was crazy. No. And I missed the box. That's okay. Okay, all right. I don't know what ate that, Oh, we got him! Wow. Did he not have a defensive item there? I guess not. Wow. Did we earn that? I feel like we might have earned that a little bit. That's just Kart for you. And that, I think, is a really good one to go out on. The Mario Kart experience. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I have a review to get cracking on for all of y'all. So again, we're going to have this one at the end of the week, and then ideally one by the end of next week. Both are retro games. One's a Game Boy game, one's a Sega Saturn game. Both are spin-offs of very reputable and very well-known franchises, one of which we've covered on the channel already, one of which we haven't, so that's going to be fun, and stay tuned. I'm hoping Friday night, like late Friday afternoon or Friday night, I can get this current one just done and out the door. We shall see. Until then, thank you so much for tuning in. If you missed the rest of the announcements, I'll flash them up one more time. We're starting the Stardew Community Farm this Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern, and doing it every other Thursday, barring U.S. holidays or whenever I'm not available to host it. Exclamation point Discord to get into our Discord community. Look at the exclusive and dedicated Stardew Community Farm channel for all the details on how to join, how we're going to do this, 1.6 on the Switch, all that good stuff. And since we're now all credentialed for Unplugged once again, we are starting the road to PAX Unplugged next week. So we have board game, card game, and tabletop-centric content coming starting next week and all the way through December 6th when PAX Unplugged begins. Again, all three of us at Hypocritic here are media and content creator credentialed for the show once again. It's our third Unplugged in a row that we're attending, and it's going to be very, very exciting. So lots to look forward to in the next few weeks is my point. Get in the Discord if you're not already there, so you keep up with everything. Exclamation point Discord again. Turnips on Thursday, be like, oh yeah, it's time. Turnips only farm? No. It's the community farm, and we're here for it. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. This has been Hypocritic GG, streaming on Twitch and YouTube. I'm Lou, I'm Cheat Speak. Always appreciate you joining us. Stay fresh, cheese bags. Catch you back here real soon, like Thursday. Come on back for some Stardew, and we'll see you then.